Well, we've done it. We've waited. We've been patient. We made it through the off season. The Kings start opening night. They kick off tomorrow night against Portland. Starting the season. We did it. We made it. John, how you feeling?
It's kind of like such a relief that you almost don't know how to react. But also at the same time, it's like even these last few hours really. I mean, day, but hours. Uh, it feels excruciatingly slow. Um, just this week so far. But I'm sure once things start, uh, once that opening tip happens, you know, uh, time will start to go downhill again. And I don't know. I'm trying to savor this moment. I think because it's that beautiful pocket where you really wanted to start, but it's like when you look back at it, this is probably the most special moment. Just kind of like having it right on the tip. Oh, that sounds weird, but like right there, right on the cusp of it, and you know what I mean. I don't know. It's like the anticipation is about to be broken. It's right on the edge, man. And
No,
I
yeah,
don't know. It's the
it,
best. It's the best.
no, it's kind of like how Christmas Eve is just like a little more special than Christmas as a kid. It's like, man, like tomorrow, presents and stuff. It's like all that anticipation, like build in. I mean, we have a this is the season right here, really. Out of the last 16 years of playoff list Kings basketball, this is, I mean, one of the more exciting times to be a Kings fan in the past couple decades, really. So, I mean,
It's
yeah,
bizarre.
yeah, it's crazy. I mean,
If
other than Luke Walton's first season, and the only reason I say that is because they went
because of what
39
he
and 43 the year before and kind of had the
right.
same team going in. But I mean, this team looks like they can actually win some games, like legitimately. Yeah, like the Western Conference is still going to be tough, and yeah, even if we're just like legitimately winning for a play-in spot, I mean, that's still a massive step forward for where this franchise has been. The last 16 years, 16, 17 years now. Um, that's just a lot to look forward to, and it's like you said, we're on like the eve before opening night, and you can't get hurt yet, right? Like it's just like all the potential is still out there, and maybe the Kings will hurt us, maybe they'll surprise us, or maybe they'll do whatever. But at this moment in time, you can only be optimistic. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, it's like going on a second date. I don't know. I don't. We don't need to keep pushing it with the analogies, but
No, just
it
keep
is.
going.
It's the.
I want to hear
I
the
got a whole
second date
list.
one. I why
Well,
a
it's like a
second
second
date?
date because it's just like it's good enough to have the second date, but it's not. There's nothing to be really bad about. You're talking about that's probably your most optimistic moment. Is the second
Yeah,
date.
that's
You know what
true.
I mean? You
Yeah,
both got a second chance. You're feeling good about yourself. You're feeling good about her because you most or him or they, and you don't mostly because you don't know anything about them, which really, I don't know if that says more about me at that point, but um, anyways, Sacramento Kings, baby, basketball in general, just to be back. I don't know, man. It feels good, and I think you can just see it. The roster. I think first of all, bringing in Mike Brown, I think you have to mention that, and then even preceding that, the addition of Sabonis at the end of last year, it almost feels like that was the start of the offseason. It was or not the offseason, but the start of the anticipation for this moment. And so it feels like an even longer time coming. And we were talking about it all last year after the Sabonis trade. It's like, okay, this team's not winning games. And to expect them to win games down the stretch against some pretty good teams there, uh, that just didn't seem really realistic. A team that was essentially half new. You have to think about the fact that it wasn't just like they just got Sabonis and got rid of like Halliburton and Healed. They got a flurry of new players and they got rid of a flurry of other players. And so it was this new team on the fly, but they were doing so many things right. And you could see even then that there was not a culture change, but a change in the competitive spirit of the team. And I say that the team didn't have a chance to win games. That the team didn't really have much of a chance to make the plan. But you didn't know that by the way they played every time. And even when Sabonis and Fox were hurt, I mean, you saw great play. You saw guys step up like Davion Mitchell. You even saw guys like Chimezi Metu, our guy. Our guy made the team, which he probably wasn't even that much in danger. But we'll talk about that later. But
Your guy.
yeah. I think I was saying that a little tongue in cheek, but it all last year we were saying that this team's building. I think it was Dante DiVincenzo's words. This team was building good habits, and that was certainly true. McNair bringing in Brown, acquiring the players he did, drafting Murray, all these things. It's coming together nicely, and of course, it like that second date. I just don't have anything to really complain about big scale yet,
Yeah.
So it's nice.